In the shadow of the Golden Dome, not far from the Word of Life mural that some refer to as Touchdown Jesus, two programs that when they get together, the drama is high. Miami comes into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you for more on this matchup. Let's go down to Holly Road.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Quick give. It's Fletcher. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's Mensa to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Trying to take it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drop.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Swapped immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Hits inside. It's Coleman Williams. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run it...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. They'll run the screen. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
Hauls it in at the 25. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Quarterback changing the play. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Turns it upfield. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? To the air. It's Carr. Turns it loose. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give on the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mensah. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Headed to the edge, it's Williams. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Makes the grab. Sweet spin. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looking for space. It's Young. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Throwing, Carr. Gets a hand in there.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field.
Freeze! Slide! 28-29 bounce! 28-29 bounce! Go!
4th down, Carr. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Got it behind the line. It's Danzy. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line doing a nice job watching the quarterback, stopping the rush, and everybody just seemed to hone in on the running back on that screen.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Here we go, ready? Red 54.
C.J. Carr firing again. Looking to get it in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Those tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Mensah. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making the adjustment on the play.
Booster, booster.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go!
Carr. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Right side, it's Gilbert. There he goes. The 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And the QB finds his guy again for the 2nd time on this drive. Nice job creating explosive plays, finding the speed, finding the matchup, and now this offense is in a good position to go down and get some points.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves the chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Pringle. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's Mensah to throw. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Pringle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Going to the run, it's Pringle. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Miami! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Going for it all. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, it's Pringle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide left, it's Pringle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first. Look out! He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Florida Gators. And it's the Sooners looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Changing the routes with his receivers. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Right at the line. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's past the sticks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Off play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Pringle. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's changing the play. Here's Carr to throw. In traffic, it's Flanagan. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the pocket, it's Carr. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Gilbert. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Quick give. It's Mobley. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Running the red zone. It's Young. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Hits inside, it's Williams. Dragged down.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Throwing, Mensah. Out wide left, it's Pringle. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Pulls it, fire complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Throwing, Carr. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game on the left. Makes his man miss. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Young. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Carr. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Comes down, it's Flanagan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the
He unleashes a long one. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Again, it's Carr. Rushes on. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To give to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Got it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Sweet.
Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Williams open on the right side. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.